I am Nikita, and we are going to walk through a place where history lives in books and breathes through trees.
Some places feel like a part of us, who sits with us in our presence, but their occurrence feels rooted deep in history, just like this one. This is some place I came across not long before, National Library. To not make this video about a historical overview, because it's not. I'll tell you how, like many other places in Kolkata, this particular place became somewhere I'll always look forward to visit. So, I Googled about it before writing this. And it is, indeed, as old as it looks, in all good sense. Growing up, when I was in school, my favorite spot in it used to be the library. No, I was never studious. I just always loved to witness the striking contrast under the same roof. How every yell in the corridors became a hush inside it. But coming here, I realized it doesn't just have one thing that I love. It has trees, beautiful giant trees. And just like the walls of this library is an archive of history and wisdom, these trees are folder of all these passing years, which adds essence to this heritage. I'm sure the way I keep on talking about my fascination of trees, I might as well have started sounding like a geek. And recently, when it comes to trees, maybe I am. I truly enjoy watching and talking about it. And since I'm going to babble about it again, let me introduce you all to these particular ones. These trees feels like a descent to me, truthfully, no decoration. It was like a love at first sight. My first day at the library, and I couldn't stop looking at it. I'll tell you why. Because my subconscious brain, in some unique and weird way, was relating the trees to my grandfather. He was my favorite human being, my ultimate shelter and safety. There was something about his presence around me that used to make me feel like life is good. That after the final bell of the school, coming back home and watching him wait by the front door is what calm looks like. Now that I have grown up and he is not here, I know how much a mere presence of someone shapes our life and experiences. Just how these trees shaped my visit to the library. Truly. There are only a few times I have visited this beautiful place, but every time I do, I walk a little slower around these trees. And only recently I have realized why. Because strangely these enormous trees gives me that familiar feeling of security, which had somehow faded into this happening of life. Coming here is always a win-win to me. I get to be around my two favorites, the library and these trees. I once read that after an especially exhausting life, some souls choose to reincarnate as a tree, spending a century just resting. I haven't looked at trees the same since.